Oh, so we are back with a rant and banner about this fine week of Philadelphia sports.
It was a great weekend.
Oh, so great.
I mean, you had
72
Penn
hours
State
of straight
versus UCLA,
pitiful.
25.5 point favorites. You had the Phillies twice. You had the Eagles. Man, you can't really pick a bad day.
Oh, so great.
We
So great.
we are back talking about the Phillies' entire collapse, almost as bad as the Mets, but not as bad.
Now, not as bad because the Phillies are at least in the playoffs, but there might be first round exits, though.
Yeah,
So
maybe tomorrow. We'll see. We got the Eagles.
we'll see what they do.
Yeah, we got the Eagles losing their first game in what feels like years.
Yeah, which that was bad. I mean, it was a full year since Jalen Hurts lost the game. So
Yeah.
let's just say that. But no, it was almost like they needed to lose, though.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
think for the coaches to understand that they actually need to create better plays and come up with better play calling and not just run up the middle or totally disregard your Pro Bowl running back when you're up 14 points and it only has 6 carries on the game.
Yeah, see, this is the issue. You either get one extreme or the other. You either have a 6-carry Saquon game where there's just passing, which, by the way, Jalen can pass. That was proof. Or you have a run-only game where you get A.J. Brown 2 targets for 8 yards. It's like, this play caller is an idiot.
Now, when it comes with that, though, it's would you rather have a win or you rather have stats? I'd gladly take a win over
Exactly.
stats.
And that's what
But
we've been fine with for months now. We've been fine with wins, not stats. But Kevin Patullo must have cracked under the peer pressure of the fan base, and he tried to do both, and he only got one.
yeah, I think that's exactly what he did.
Yep. So, what we have before us is a weird weekend where we had Penn State 25.5 point favorites over UCLA, choking. James Franklin should be fired. Next, we've got the Phillies. Top 3 hitters. You've got Kyle Schwarber, Trey Turner, Bryce Harper. In the first 2 games, 2 for 21, 11 strikeouts, .095 batting average.
You know what kills me the most with that though is like when Snell pitched last night, you could see what pitches he was throwing, and it was honestly very easy to pick it up. But a pro baseball player couldn't pick up that he's throwing freaking like curveball or changeup. Like you saw it breaking out of his hand right away, going right into the dirt, and you're still swinging at it.
Yep.
Like I'm not even playing here. Like this might be far fetched, but I feel like I could almost put in better at bat than what I saw yesterday.
Oh, that's not far-fetched at all, actually.
Like,
But no, you've got 3 people paid for a combined. How much money are they paid combined, do you think?
is that like 900 million?
Yeah, about 80 lifetimes of someone's life, probably more worth of money to do what?
The thing that killed me though yesterday was so Bader, who injured himself in game 1, comes out and gets a base hit right away. What's the rest of this lineup doing that he just did? Like it's really not that hard.
No, it's not.
It's called get a base hit. You don't need to hit a home run.
Yeah.
You don't need to hit a home run.
Yeah.
Just get a base hit.
Yep, and it's what you were saying. It's like they're almost trying to go for home runs instead of going for the small ball and trying to win. How do you feel about the bunt?
And I would have been okay with it if he would have bunted it to the first base side, but it almost like he was trying to bunt for a hit. So you see the corners coming up, slash, pull the bat back and just hit it. Like you're not there to make friends, which I feel like nowadays professional athletes are way too friendly with each other. Like
Oh, I agree.
I saw game 1, Mookie Betts and Harper were at second, picking dirt out of his cleat together. Like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
That's not competitive at all. You're moving on to the next round. You're not there to make a friend. You're there to win. So it's like, I don't see how these athletes. Not that they shouldn't have feelings, but like, you really shouldn't have feelings when it's playoff.
Exactly.
Like,
Your
that
season's
other
on
team's
the
trying to
line.
beat
You're
you.
going to let down an entire city,
Yeah.
and
Like,
you're just
no, so,
chatting it
like-
up with the second baseman. Yeah.
I don't think the butt was necessarily bad, but Stott in that situation, he actually is probably a pretty good hitter in that situation. You got the flow of the game going. Castellanos just scored 2 runs. He's on second, no outs. I would maybe let him swing away because you never know. He could probably get a base hit down the line. And
Yep.
that scores that.
Castellanos' slow ass isn't getting a third, apparently.
No. But if you are going to bunt, you don't bunt it to third. You
No.
bunt it to first.
He was out by like a mile.
And the funny thing is, he almost slid past that, too. If he would have dove headfirst instead of with his feet, he might have been safe.
Yeah, that's true.
But no, I think honestly, I think Thompson is done after this year. If they don't miraculously win, I think he's done
Yeah.
because he does not know how to place pitchers. He doesn't know how to place hitters in lineups. Like I just don't know he had one good year. He had really one really good year,
Yeah.
and I think people have been writing on that for way too long. And going off that, like even Harper a little bit. Harper in 2022 was great, but ever since then in the postseason, he hasn't been the showman. That's what he's been called.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Like,
agree. Phillies in
and I love
5?
Harper. I love Harper. Me as a Phillies fan, I would say yeah, but as a baseball fan, no,
No.
I don't see that.
No, it's
I
going to be
really don't.
Dodgers in probably 4.
Like, I can see them maybe winning this next game, but they're not winning two in LA. There's no way
Yeah.
unless they somewhat realize how to hit a baseball again, and they all just hit nukes. But yeah, I don't see them coming out of this. I see the Dodgers winning, going on, and surprisingly, the Brewers have been looking really good too. I was not expecting them to look that good.
Yeah. This is what I don't get, man. This is the second year in a row. It's Red October. The Bank is the most electric stadium in the entire
Oh
country.
my God, yeah.
How the hell aren't you pumped up enough to get more than 2 hits and 21 at-bats if you're in the top 3 of the lineup getting $900 million?
Yeah, I don't know how you can't get amped up for that. That stadium rocks when it's playoffs.
The 3 of them could buy a small country if they wanted to with that money, but instead they're striking out over half the time they're up to bat.
And the thing is, they're striking out at terrible pitches.
Yeah,
They're letting these great pitches down the middle go by, not swinging at them, but then they swing at pitches in the dirt or out of the zone. Like it doesn't make any sense to me.
so annoying. That's enough of the Phillies. We've already talked about Penn State. I'm not even talking about them. James Saddam Hussein Franklin.
I'm just glad I'm not a Penn State fan. I don't
Yeah,
gotta worry
you've
about
got
that.
Notre Dame, but Philly, like Pennsylvania in general, just blew this week. So let's get to the main event. The entree, the Eagles, the PI, the intentional grounding. No. We're not going to talk about that
No,
because
listen, we don't drag refs into our losses like
yeah.
other
So
fan
here's what
bases
I'm going to do. I'm
do.
going to preface this by saying the Broncos are a really good team. Number 1, number 2, the Eagles did deserve to lose. So I'm going to say that
Oh,
before,
100%.
yeah, before I go on
They,
this
they need they
little
need to
tangent
lose.
here. So Bo Nix is a great quarterback. They have a great coaching staff. They have a great defense, fine receivers. But what I am talking about here is the Eagles in their first 5 games. Cowboys, Chiefs, Rams, Bucks, Broncos. That's a really tough 5 teams to start off the season with. The fact that they won 4 of them, I'm beyond impressed. Of course, it had its drama, but still,
Yeah.
when doesn't the Eagles, when don't they have
No,
drama?
and that's the truth. And like I see people are reacting like, "Oh my God, they lost last year at this point. They were 2-2 in the bye week.
Exactly. So, not
Like
worried
they're
about
four and
that.
one.
But the Broncos played in a way that was tough, and the Eagles needed, they needed like a tough team to beat them up a little bit.
Yeah,
Going for 2, what a kick in the nuts at the link and getting it like that,
yeah.
that's tough.
I mean, that's ballsy.
Yeah,
Honestly,
takes
that
balls.
takes balls.
Really like, backed him into a
But
corner and like made them make a move, and like that's good. The Eagles need that. They need a kick in the
yeah,
ass. That being said, though, like they did deserve to lose, but you have to think the outcome of the game would have been different if the intentional grounding was called correctly. Zach Bond was targeting someone that was going forward, about to get a
that
first
penalty
down.
was nuts because he was still pushing for more yardage, and before dove, Bond dove, and that's when was it Harvey? Was that who was? He was actually finally going down after Bond already started his dive. You can't stop a dive midair.
Nope. Yeah.
Like,
And then you have the amazing PI call, or no call, sorry, where Dallas Goedert gets grabbed and drugged to the
yeah,
ground, where Jalen Hurts intentionally threw one behind him so he could come back, catch it, and go out of bounds. For people
yeah,
saying it was underthrown and not catchable, it was. The design of the play was
for a
Goddard
purpose.
came back, caught it, and went out of bounds.
Exactly, that was the reasoning because you're either going to get a catch there or you're going to get pass interference, and it should have been pass interference.
Yep, and then
And you set up
have
at the
you had
3
like
yard line
3,
with like
yeah, and then
4
you have
seconds.
3 seconds at like the 2 yard line to make one play. And knowing the Eagles, they probably would have got it. So you got to think the outcome of the game could have been way different. But we're not blaming here. It's a loss. The bullshit loss, but it's a loss.
No, it's a loss, and it's the first loss of the season. It's like they're 4-1. They're
Yeah.
not
It
one
feels
and
it feels
four.
good to feel something other than winning for once, you know? I mean, we're so used to it.
Yeah, and I mean the Eagles, yeah, and the Eagles, they needed a loss. Like be honest, they did. Like to show that they can be beaten and to wake them the fuck up.
Hopefully.
I mean, Jalen, Saquon, and AJ all had a meeting, I think, the other day, and hopefully that squares up whatever they got going.
Yeah.
But no, I mean they got 3 games for the bye week. It's the Giants, the Vikings, and the Giants. I see that being 3 wins,
I agree. And then you've got the tough.
and going into the bye.
Yeah, then you get the tough part after the Lions, Packers, Chargers, Commanders, Bills, Commanders.
I mean, they might lose 3 of those games, 3, 4 of those games.
Yeah. But I mean,
But we'll see what they're like after the bye.
So speaking of, I mean, the future, let's talk about the current, like the recent past. This week in the NFL, if you guys saw our Instagram and TikTok, we did not do too good at Dead On. We were both 6-8 with our predictions. And this was a wake-up call. We want to formally apologize to anyone out there doubting us for being expert sports analysts, expert podcasters in the world of sports. We're better than that. The week prior, week 4, we had our highest score in Dead On, and a couple weeks ago we were both like 13-3 in our predictions, so pretty good. This season is just way too unpredictable. Like, I don't know what you want from us. Titans got their first win in a terrible game.
In a wild way.
Yeah.
It was a wild way they got a first win.
Saints got their first win, unexpected. Patriots upset the Bills, which we talked about. We both said that could probably happen. You could check out last episode. The Jaguars beat the Chiefs, which you said might happen. Then that happened as well. Ravens, we probably should have picked up on the Texans beating them, but the Texans looked like shit all year, so how would we know that? I mean, the Rams 49ers was competitive, but we both picked the Rams because they're the Rams.
I was not
but
expecting the
a
Niners
crippled
to play with the
ass
Rams,
Niners team is 4-1.
Yeah.
How? The Jaguars are 4-1. The Colts are 4-1, I think, or 3-2, one of them. But like,
they still have a good record.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
So we want to apologize for being bad at predictions, but we are going to put our heads together for week 6, and we are going to give you guys good predictions this time. One that you can bank on. One that you can put your money on. Take our predictions into a parlay. You will win money.
I need to get back in the win column in my parlays.
Yeah. And what we could do is we could make predictions right now. Since we were talking about the Eagles and we're talking about predictions, do you want to make predictions for Thursday?
Yeah, might as well. I mean, Thursday's game is the Eagles versus Giants. I got the Eagles 31, Giants 17. I think the Eagles get back in the win column because, one, they need to. And I think it's going to be more than one score because I think it'll finally wake the offense up and hopefully they show what kind of offense they are and what kind of team they are.
Man, hopefully. I mean, they haven't had a 2-possession win or more since the Super Bowl. So
yeah,
I think it's going to be similar. I think it's going to be 31-20 Eagles. I like that score. It's subject to change because we haven't made our official predictions yet, but this is on the off chance that we're unable to make predictions in episodic format because we always get these dead-ons uploaded on Instagram, TikTok, at Rant and Banner. But on the off chance that we don't have an episode making predictions this week because the Eagles game is so soon and we got to get these clips out about the Eagles really quick and all that stuff right before the game and all that. If there's not an episode, that was your Thursday night prediction right there.
Yeah, so we can at least get the Thursday night in and then we can do another episode later to get the rest of the weekend in.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to talk about for Philly sports or sports in general?
I mean, other than that, Game 3 of the NLDS is tomorrow night. 9 p.m. So will I stay up and watch it? Probably. Will I enjoy watching it? Probably not. But you got Nola on the mound. Hold on. Now back to I just thought about this. Back to the Phillies. Why in the fuck is Ranger Suarez, and excuse my language, but Ranger Suarez is in the bullpen, but you don't even use him. And he's not even pitching Game 3.
Maybe they want to have a big comeback. Maybe they like shooting themselves in the foot. Maybe it feels good to them.
Like I was watching yesterday's game, last night's game. You have Luzardo just dealing, straight up dealing, and you go and pitch who they throw in there, Kirkering or whoever they pitched after him. But why don't you throw Suarez in there? Like it doesn't make any sense to me.
We don't know how the brilliant mind of the Phillies organization works. We don't know Topper's head, how that
No,
brain
but
works.
I think Topper and also the hitting coach Long are going to be gone because the hitters look like dog shit.
Yeah.
And Topper just, I don't know, he just can't place pitchers or do a lineup. I don't know what it is, but he had one good year. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
But Ranger Suarez, you might never see Ranger Suarez pitch in a Phillies uniform ever again. And he should have pitched in one of these past 2 games.
Yeah, that's sad. But yeah, sad but true.
Because if you think about it, you almost really can't pitch him in Game 3 tomorrow if you need him for Game 4.
Yeah.
So you kind of like, you legit shot yourself in the foot. So, no, it's just that it's very disappointing with the Phillies because, yet again, they have a good season. That's why I hate the first round bye, man. I'd rather than play the wild card round, get hot, than go in the divisional round and sit for a week. Play an inter-squad game that means absolutely fucking nothing, and then go ice cold in the divisional round.
That inter-squad game is the last win you'll see from the Phillies all year. Just think about that.
Yeah, I mean, there's no loser there. But no, like hats off to Sanchez and Luzardo because they pitched great games, but the offense was a no-show. So
Yeah, 2 for
dude,
21.
I saw the clip of Luzardo after he got pulled last night. He went to the bench, and that's when the Dodgers just blew open the game, scored, what was it, 3 or 4 runs, whatever they did. And you just see him sitting on the bench, and you can see just like the devastation in his face because he pitched a great game, and for that not to be backed up by any offense.
Yep, and that's all on the hitting coach and all on the 3 players that get paid nearly $1 billion.
Yeah, and
So tired of it.
I was saying this today too to someone. I forget who it was. I think it was my own buddy. But Schwarber, great home run hitter, but other than that, can't hit for shit. He's either hitting a home
No.
run or striking out. Like,
So
yeah, if
play
you
him
need
at
a power
leadoff.
guy, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a power
was so
guy,
stupid.
but outside
I will never
that,
defend the leadoff Schwarber shit. Sorry, continue.
no, but outside that, he either hits a home run or he strikes out. Like, this Phillies team needs to hit for contact, not just trying to hit a home run. Because when you do that, swing out of your shoes, which you learn when you first start playing baseball, don't swing out of your shoes and swing a bullshit in the dirt. And that's what they've all been doing. If I see another person let a pitch right down the middle go, but then swing at a ball 2 feet off the plate in the dirt, it's ridiculous. Like that's stuff you learn day one. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's fundamental, and we hope you're watching Phillies because you guys need a wake-up call in the next
Yeah, I think this team's blown
day.
up. Yeah, no, I think this team is going to get blown up after this year.
Yep. I mean, it's what we said multiple times. This is it.
Yeah.
Like
I think there's going to be a lot
this
of...
is it.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of faces you don't see anymore in that Phillies uniform after the season. Because you have to. You have to start, because you got to get younger. You have to start trading away pieces. Like, so after this, the next couple of years are going to be somewhat rebuild years, which sucks because the last time was 11 years was a gap from 2011 to 2022 that the Phillies weren't in the playoffs. So it's going to suck, but it needs to happen.
Yeah. Very sad. Can't wait to see the thank you fans post tomorrow night.
If I see it, I don't want to see that. They better not even. They just shouldn't even do it. Yo, the other thing that sucks.
That's
is
got to be rage bait at this point for teams.
Imagine
fans.
paying at least $300 to go to a playoff game to experience the Duran experience, but just for it when you're losing. No, like
I saw that where they're booing,
dude. I would be pissed if they would do that and they were losing. Like, you can't get up for that.
Yeah.
And like, I feel bad because honestly, the only ones that have really been doing anything are the Twins players. You got Kepler, who's been actually hitting the ball really well. Bader, who, he like stretched his groin out or something game 1, and then he comes back last night's game to get a base hit when none of the other Phillies could get a base hit. And then Duran, who comes in and just deals. So
it starts with the first 3. Kyle, Trey, Bryce, and that's it. So, good luck, Phillies, is the last thing I'll say about this. Before we end the episode, we're going to do a quick speed round. Denny, I'm going to give you a little headline in the NFL in this past week and give a sentence or two on your opinion about it. Okay, ready?
Okay.
All right. The Cardinals running back dropping the ball right before the goal line.
Oh my God. What do you want me to do from this, though?
Give your opinion on it. How do you feel about it? He's a dumbass?
Yeah, big time. Because how do you not? Oh, because didn't Deshaun Jackson do this shit with the Eagles? Didn't he do that? Someone did it.
I mean, it
I forget
happened.
who it was.
It happened 2 weeks ago or last week too.
Like, what is the deal with doing that? Like, you're trying to showboat. It doesn't make sense to me. Run. Your ass is supposed to get in the end zone. Run all the way to the back of the end zone, and then do whatever you want with the football. Like,
Yep,
that is the
exactly.
dumbest. I know. I saw he got his ass reamed out. I think it was by Jonathan Gannon, surprisingly.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
But
Next, we've got this clip of a Jaguars fan literally in the 100 section with the end of the game happening right in front of him. Everyone's looking at the play, and he's looking up at the Jumbotron reacting. How do you feel about that? If you were rich going to the games, wouldn't you want to see it live instead of on a screen? Like, just go watch it on your phone.
I mean, you know for a fact that dude is probably rolling in dough and doesn't give one shit about that because, dude, like you said, you see, you can tell when you're at a sporting event and you can tell who the real fans are and who are the ones that are just there to be just there. And that guy was probably just there to be there.
Yeah, yeah. Funny reaction, though, if you saw the full clip. And then finally, we've got the clip of Jerry Jones flipping off a Jets fan and getting fined
I saw he got
$250,000 for it.
That's what it was. I saw that. Dude, that man needs to sell his football team because
yeah, the most expensive bird.
Now, my question is, does that fan get a bit of that fine money, or is it only to the NFL?
Oh, you know he didn't.
Yeah, exactly, because NFL just takes whatever they want.
Pedaled right back into the Cowboys market. Make sure you check out the Instagram and TikTok at Rant and Banner, where we post our clips, our predictions, all that stuff. And when we post these predictions, leave your predictions as well. We cannot stress that enough. I want to see what the rest of the NFL fan base thinks. Who do you think is going to win? What do you think the score is going to be? If you get a game right, you better believe we're reposting that, making a video about it, because you deserve it. You got it dead on. We've been popping off Instagram, TikTok. 5 of our past 10 videos on both platforms have been like 50K or more. So keep it up. We're cooking. Make sure you join us on those apps. We're much more social on that than we are on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts. So yeah, check us out. I've got nothing more to say.
The only thing I got to say is, like, this is our first remote try at the podcast. So we'll see how this turns out and go from there. But just try to do something a little different. See if we can do it, and but the most
we're trying it right now. You see how I'm sitting against a wall.
We're gonna get we gotta get a setup eventually, like a nice setup, you know. Like I said, we want to hear your feedback on what you guys got too.
So that's it from us. Make sure you leave your predictions, and thank you guys for watching.